Ashraf, I'm just interrupting you here because we're getting in live visuals now. Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Naravane is visiting the War Memorial at the Siachen base camp. Now, this is General Naravane's first outstation visit after taking over as the Army Chief on December 31st. Abhishek Balla is joining us with more details on this. Abhishek, very significant that General Naravane has chosen to visit Siachen in his first outstation visit.
Yes, he's in his first visit, he'll be visiting Siachen and Daulat Beg Koldi on the Eastern Ladakh side. It's very significant because, as far as the Eastern Ladakh is concerned, there is always tension as far as China is concerned, and Siachen, of course, is a very, very strategic location vis-a-vis Pakistan. So in his visit, he will be covering both very strategic locations, be it on the Pakistani side or on the China side. And it's also very significant because General Naravane, when he took over as Army Chief, said that a lot more focus has to be put and more attention needs to be given on the China front. Having said that, within days of him taking over, he's already on a visit to take stock of the situation in these places.
Abhishek, with regards to the location that General Naravane is visiting right now, there's been a lot of talk about the fact that the inclement weather has really affected the Jawans there. We've been seeing so many incidents of avalanches and so many lives being lost because of that as well.
Well, definitely the weather in this region is extremely hostile at this point of the year. In fact, all throughout the year, and at this point of the year, it's even worse because of avalanches, heavy snow. The morale of the soldiers needs to be kept high at every moment. Life is extremely tough. Siachen is known as the world's highest battlefield, and it can be really tough for the soldiers. So in that context, it's extremely important that as Army Chief, General Naravane has chosen to go to Siachen, where he can motivate the troops, interact with them, and it's also extremely strong messaging.
Yes, and as far as the messaging really goes, Abhishek, General Naravane has chosen to visit these particular areas. You've also got him going to Daulat Beg Koldi, which is opposite the line of actual control with China. At a time when, of course, we're seeing a lot of tension along the LOC as well, it is significant that the Army Chief has chosen these particular areas to go ahead and pay his first outstation visit.
Yes, it is extremely significant. Both these locations are very sensitive. The Indian Army needs to dominate these heights against Pakistan and also against China. He's somebody who's a very close observer of activities in China. He's also served as the defense attaché in Myanmar, so he understands the northern borders with China and the eastern sector very, very well. He'd also served before coming as Vice Chief as the Army Commander of the Eastern Command. So as far as China is concerned, he's somebody who believes that a lot more attention needs to be given to the Chinese front. At the same time, he also believes that possibility of a resolution on border issues with China. This is something that he said after taking over as Army Chief, that there can be a procedure, there can be a process where some kind of a resolution can take place.
Right.
And it's significant that while he's there, top Army Command.
Okay, Abhishek, thanks for joining us with those details.